Tribe, what's going on? Mr. Hall back again. Cleansing out some energy. If you don't already know, interdimensional shaman, master healer, author, founder, leadership mentor. The labels are aside, right? As reality is still catching up to define and have words for what I am, right? So, excuse me again, if you are aware, as soon as I begin the video, I begin to channel. So first thing that comes up, spiritual burps, back to back. So there's going to be some double confirmation coming in for you releasing and purging through some type of inconsistency or incongruency is what I'm picking up. Something that wasn't making sense, it wasn't clicking, things were not connecting in a way for you to ground them. So you may have been being pulled. The imagery that I'm getting is splintered energy being pulled in so many directions that it was a stretching of your consciousness. So your consciousness and understanding of spiritual things, spiritual matters, whatever field you're in, whatever practice you're pursuing, whatever goal, you're expanding your consciousness and being able to handle multiple tasks at once. I'm picking up, the analogy that I'm picking up in the imagery that I see is the internet going to AI, okay? Being able to process multiple programs, okay? So, and also simultaneously realizing that you're not a computer or a machine, okay? So there's some balance that's been restored. Your gifts of clairvoyancy may definitely be opening and activating further. So you may have been looking into ways to spiritually protect yourself energetically, emotionally, mentally, physically, right? And from there, you've gotten space to find the flow that's currently working for you wherever you are at in this now moment in relativity to time, as time is relative, okay? Remember, this is a collective reading, so if it doesn't resonate, leave what doesn't, keep the rest, okay? And I'm picking up with that statement, as I haven't been saying that recently. It's coming through that you're really being able to discern what is for you, what's not for you, and you're getting confirmations back to back as a yes message or a no message, okay? Depending on where you are with that. So not as a good or evil, okay, which may be significant. You may have been battling or dealing with an internal struggle of your duality or your multidimensional nature and finding the equilibrium for all the parts of yourself that you are now understanding do need to be valued, right? So nice. This is a very good energy. So how I'm seeing the reading and energy today, generally I'm using the gift of animism, omnism, general practices. But I'm picking up to give a different structure today, okay, to reflect further this energy that will translate to you subconsciously, all right, and activate and move forward to your consciousness, okay, to help give you language and space to take a moment to really listen and receive if you choose to do so. All right, so we're going to start out with the karma cards, and psychic tarot. I'll let you all pick. Let's see. The majority vote will get the answer. Okay, so psychic tarot first. Okay. Let's get it. All right, yeah, see, as soon as I split the deck, we're getting the power card. You're stepping into your power, finding the balance between your divinity and your lower natures, okay, as you see in this card. And this is going to be bringing you in this abundance, being whatever equal parts work for you of this energy and frequency, and bringing the totality and the whole together. So a separation from this dualistic nature where they are separate, but now merging, integrating, and really channeling that energy, that divine energy, okay, with the number 8 being here, abundance as well. I'm also picking up the Ouroboros if you are into those aspects of spirituality. Remember, this is a collective channel where we practice omnism, so all beings and natures are included in this reading, okay? Depending on where you are on your journey of existence and being, Okay, whatever type of being you may be, this is going to be for you. You'll learn something. So, stepping into your power, gaining power through this now understanding. So that's the first practical matter that's going on. But we'll go ahead and shuffle. And crown chakra activation as well with the number 7. So definitely spiritually aligned, in the flow state, really picking up on Zen and Taoism as well. Okay, so you may have ancestors from one of those spaces. You may have some lineage there. You may want to look into it. You never know. Okay, you may be guided to visit one of these Asian countries. If I'm using the incorrect verbiage, please, someone in the comments, just let me know or message me independently. Remember to check out the link in the bio as well. Okay. 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 So we have, in the recent past, there was some discontent. I saw disconnect. So there was some disconnection, discontent, and boredom, okay, to your stability, okay, possibly even around your emotional stability. Really focusing on the negative or being drawn back into possibly the denser energies, and not focusing on the infinite potential and what would be there if you turned around. And let's digress, because it looks like in the current energy, you have indeed done that. Material harvest, okay? Completion, 9. You're definitely in alignment. And do you see this crown chakra? And so it's yourself, your crown chakra, bringing a completion, okay? And we did say that it was abundance as well, but being protected and then also having another round of that auric field and energy exuding out of you. So really attuning your antenna, okay, and your frequency to what is going to work for you. And in the near future, we have the shadow. And what I see in this image of the shadow in this moment for this reading is the balance yet again. And for the first time, if we look, I'm also seeing this imagery there with the circle, and then you'll see an outer circle. So almost as though you aligning yourself, right? And if we put them together and look at the imagery between cross cards, right? It's almost as though this staff would be going down into the 9, coming from the 8, 9. So 9, 9. So 999 may be very significant. You may have been seeing that. 99. So really getting this mirror spiritually aligned, okay, in the higher frequencies, all right, between your shadow self, the negative aspects, the darker aspects, okay, shadow, and then also having it aligned with your higher self. And as you see, both sides have their hands on the staff. And if you check out the other portals that I'm on as far as social media, you'll also notice that I posted something about this, and the hand being the divine power and the gift, right? The gift of creation. So you are now being divinely, you have a divine completion to getting this material harvest, okay? And that's in the near future, so even more abundance coming in. This is such a good energy. It feels so much lighter. It feels so much, recently with the collective energies, it's been a bit dense, and we are moving forward, okay? So we'll do that for the practical matters. Now, I'll go ahead and do the karma cards. We're at 8 minutes and 34 seconds. So that may be significant. 834, birthdays, okay? 9, 9, 1 and 8 and 4 may be very significant. All right, you may be seeing 444, right? You want to look into numerology and understand those messages. So we have, okay, whoa. Okay, I'll go ahead and shuffle for this last card. Okay. So further going into the practicality, we have a lot of solar plexus energy and also picking up sacral energy, because we have Aries and Mars, both Mars being the ruling planet for Aries, right? And so it looks like you have stepped into alignment and planetary flow. So this is now reaching into the interdimensional aspect that I wanted to go in next. So you may have an interdimensional message coming in, because I did want to use the oracle cards of sacred symbols and the ancestors first, but it looks like a divine message is coming interdimensionally to you, and you're being guided to take action on whatever plans or thoughts that you had in your mind, okay? And or that may be showing up externally to you. You may want to look into your birth chart and see where your Mars placement is. So Virgo's definitely coming up because I was going to shuffle and I split the deck in the same exact place. So Virgo. So it looks like you're going through a purification and you're purifying the perspectives and emotional attachments and possibly projections that you were giving towards yourself in relation to aspects of yourself. And you are now also releasing what doesn't serve you there. So a purification with this Virgo energy, okay, using the methods, spiritually using the methods for the healing powers. Okay, so using your healing powers to heal yourself. Okay, and then practically you're being served to service of others. Okay, so we'll keep Virgo there. Okay, and we'll go ahead and go with the 5th house. Perfect. Yeah, and you're using this and possibly you're communicating this to someone, to yourself, putting your message out there in the world, which collectively we are getting into that space. We'll get a moment further into the reading and I'll go ahead and connect with the cosmic oracle cards, okay, to get a better understanding what may be coming through interdimensionally. Okay, so let me digress. Practically, you were going through some type of disconnect, some type of hype type, okay? So some hyper energy flowing through to you. You may feel an energy burst as well, okay, of excessive energy, this solar plexus energy that we saw originally with the Mars card and the Aries card, okay? And point in the way that I said this, you'll have as well, so 1,000 as well. You may be getting an incoming message, an at, okay, as that just populated on my device, confirmation for us. You'll have, okay, so many messages. So when I was mentioning Mars and Aries energy as a flush of very quick energy coming to you, or you feeling this very hyper energy, okay, you are mirroring, your reality is beginning to mirror back to you these energies. So everything is going to possibly feel that it's going very quickly, okay? That's the first thing that's coming up. But to move forward, we're going to get organized. So like I said, with the Virgo, reorganizing, getting yourself structurally sound. And this is coming from a practical level, okay, day-to-day tasks, organization, and as well structured molecularly, okay, so that your vibration is going to be able to match this higher frequency. This is what I'm picking up, a higher frequency, okay, because now you've separated from duality, okay, this or that, and you've come together and you can have both. You can have your cake and eat it too, is the energy I'm picking up, okay? You can turn it, you can flip it, you can see it from 3 different ways, right? Okay, maybe even more. If you know, you know, and we'll get into that as well. So the action steps that you're being guided to take are energize your willpower. Oh, no, there we go. Okay. So one, there's no mistake. So you have this message of energizing your willpower with the trust of a child. And then you also have simultaneously energizing the service of others with the trust of a child. Okay, so using this energy and willpower that has been restored within you to serve others, okay, and having the trust of a child. So I'm picking up really leaving this destitute frequency of focusing on the lack and moving forward with a lighter, higher frequency and your shadow combined to really have further and more of this material harvest into completion. All right, cool. Mentally, you're being guided to confront what you think you know about fun, romance, and making art. Okay, so and this is where we step into the space of being unafraid to create and move forward, okay? You may relate yourself to an eccentric energy, okay? And that's beautiful. You are beautiful the way you are. This is what I'm picking up. How you are, how you want to be, beautiful. Okay, and your art is going to be amazing the way that you choose to see and have fun. If you like having a 9-to-5, that is perfect for you, and it doesn't mean you need to step out of the box and become eccentric, right? If you want to be conserved, reserved, and that works for you, that works for you. If you are ready to let your light shine and come out of the closet, then that's your path and that works for you. So you've found alignment with the path that currently fits you best, and that's what's happening here. Okay? And mentally, you're also being guided to confront the details of fun, romance, and making art. So I digress to the very beginning of the reading. It looks like we've collectively, whoever this reading is resonating with, we have come to a space of really balancing these energies, these multitude of aspects of ourself, okay? We can say mask, but this isn't, it feels that the mask has fallen off. And with the mask falling off, we were focused on that, looking at the floor. Where are we? What are we? How are we? Why are we? And those questions have now been answered. And now you're putting in practical application while channeling as above, so below energy, let's put it this way, in those spiritual circles, some spiritual circles, and that's confirmation that reigns true. So you've bridged, you're being this bridge for yourself and higher and lower energies to find a synergy to create from, okay? And getting to the details with this Virgo energy, okay? That may be significant, okay? So, and also with the Virgo card, as you see, the higher, okay, the lower self going up, the higher coming down, and not specifically in a literal sense, an energetic sense, a meeting of minds, okay, is what I'm picking up from the card, a meeting of minds, okay, in a balanced way that works for you, okay, and physically force yourself to do it in your own way and do it dramatically, okay. That's the practical energy. So Virgo signs, Aries signs may be very significant. You may have a Mars in Aries, a Mars in Virgo, okay? The number 5 may be significant. You may be on the, I want to say first tier. So something about top tier as well, but the first decadent of the sign of Aries, okay, in May, all right? 5 months, 5 days, okay? And last practical message was force yourself to do what you must do and do it dramatically. So do it your own way and do what you must simultaneously, okay? And this is for practical application. All right, so we'll let these go over to the side and we'll step into, the cosmic messages. We want to go ahead and teamwork. So let's see. Oh, time out. Yeah, okay. So the cosmic message is essentially, I'm picking up outside of time instantaneously, okay? And we're actually going to go to the guidebook for this one because I'm feeling that very detailed oriented energy, 3 and 2, breaking down into a 5. So a change in the way that we're perceiving a timeout. This isn't coming in the sense of a reprimanding, authoritative, or condescending tone as a parent to a child. This is coming as you have been given yourself space and or the divine aspects of yourself, your higher self, whatever you would call as that sacred place of you, within you, part of you, okay, is giving you space to be outside of time. And so if we look closely at the card, we're seeing this Earth Mother. I'm also picking up this Earth energy with the greens as well. There's a face there. Let's see if it'll show. All right, maybe take a photo and see if it comes out better. But either way, I'm also seeing at the top of the celestial crown, okay, is a dancing woman. I'm seeing a divine feminine energy. No genders in tarot and or oracle, especially in cosmos, right? It's all fluid, all energy. But I'm seeing a sprint, a ballerina. That may be significant, okay? But some type of stretching, okay, for this time out and being outside of time. Very quickly, I will read this as we're already at 19 minutes, and if I take any longer, YouTube will decide to have this upload in 3 days. So, but I'm also picking up to let the algorithm know, okay? So that may be significant for you as well. If you follow me on my other platforms, you know we reference that a lot there. Let the algorithm know this needs to get uploaded tonight, today. The readings are timeless either way, right? Wow, interesting. Okay. So your communication to yourself is changing as well as to others. Okay, time out. Stop racing around the clock. Step outside and feel the magic and oneness of nature. Time out. If you have picked this card, Spirit is calling for you to slow down. Take some time out of your busy schedule and hustle and bustle of your everyday life. Chasing the clock and getting yourself all caught up in the illusion of time has been taking its toll on you, dear one. For so long, you have been at war with time, with statements like, I just don't have enough time. Spirit understands your hunger and desire to evolve as a soul, and can see the blockages that stop you from exploring further. You see, the universe grants your wish on a daily basis by ensuring you don't have time. Your words hold so much power, and as such should be used wisely. Referencing this telling the algorithm, even if previously we have seen it taking 3 days to upload a post, we're outside of that now. So let's follow this, okay? So, feeling as though you don't have time can leave you irritable, anxious, and drained. Recharge your body, mind, and soul. Step away from the stress of the ticking clock. Step outside the natural world. Smell the roses, the flowers, enjoy the sunset, and breathe in nature's beauty. Disconnect from the phone, computer, and TV and connect to nature's rhythmic cycles. Ground yourself by feeling the grass under your feet. This is the best way to unwind and renew your energy resources. By having this time out to unwind and reconnect with the oneness of nature, you will feel refreshed and renewed to continue your work with inner calm and peace. You'll find that by doing this, the answers that you seek will come and clarity and understanding will be achieved. Affirmation. I am alive to nature's music as I dissolve in the oneness of all that is. Associated chakras, solar plexus, and the heart chakra. Okay. So definitely, so 2 places. Depending on where you are in the frequency and timeline, you are being guided to literally give yourself a timeout for practical matters in relation to the higher frequencies. As we are using the Karmic Tarot deck and following the intuitive guidance that I picked up, we are to step outside of time, okay, and understand that we are in flow with the magic music of the universe, okay? So take this as you will. This is where you use your discernment and understand that you are the best at understanding yourself and understanding what you need to do, okay? You are your best leader. You are your best teacher. And these readings are to empower that reminder, that remembrance into you, okay? So, okay, that was your cosmic message. I'm also picking up something about hope, the name hope, remaining hopeful. All right, if you're in North America, these readings are worldwide as well. So, and if you are in North America or whatever part of the world you're in, remember to maintain this hope energy and tap into that frequency. You are now holding the frequency, okay? Yeah, karmic path reversed. Karmic path is over. The battle has been won. And this did come up earlier today. So this illusion of being in some type of contest, some type of battle is over. The battle has been won. And now that you have understood this, simultaneously understand this, know this, have this inner knowing of this, move from that energy, act as if, I'm also picking up, and I'm also picking up, what would you know and what would you do if you knew you wouldn't lose, okay? And we do know this, so act accordingly. Not telling you what to do, but channeling, okay? This is the message. All right. Okay. All right. So you're being guided. Okay. So there may have been this fear and worry because they came out reversed. What I'm picking up, there may have been this wariness, this weird energy I'm picking up, this frequency of blocked communication, misunderstandings, And safe travel feeling, I'm picking up chaos magic, maybe something being projected to you, okay, that we're attempting to infiltrate your channeled guidance, okay, what you receive intuitively, and making you feel as though the end is near, something's happening, right? Some type of tense energy that was referenced in the cosmic reading cards with that timeout, okay? And the way that I'm picking this up intuitively, however, is to reverse these cards and let you know that you have this new beginning, this new life. There was no death as far as literally, okay? I'm not picking up that energy. It looks like you've tapped into the Ankh energy, the sacred energy, and the blending of the divine feminine and masculine energies together, okay? And you're being guided to know that you have safe travels emotionally, okay? It's safe to feel again. It's safe to be present and attune and balance into society possibly, and be interactive with individuals, okay? All right, so you have safe travels, new life. And we also have the number 3 and 0, so 30 may be significant as an age, a date, weeks, numbers, license plates, mailboxes, anywhere numbers fit into your reality, okay? And the numbers 0 and 4. Yeah, so stabilizing this new life and being able to communicate that effectively, circling back to the karma cards, which did mention you communicating effectively, okay? You being able to really articulate and express the full wholeness of what and who and why and how you are, okay? All right. So tribe, for now, I'm going to, the name Geek may be coming up, okay? So those letters may be significant, G-E-E-K, okay? So EKG, I'm also picking up, but I'm picking up a celestial EKG. So you really feeling the pulse of the universe, this magic music of the universe, okay? All right. We'd love to end it off on that high frequency note. So you are safe to travel into your emotions, into your new life. You also may be traveling into different spaces that you have not before, as far as lower density frequencies, and changing demons into daemons, okay? Changing the perspective of angels and daemons into them being one, okay? I'm picking up chimera energy. That may be significant as well. Okay. So tribe, remember, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And then also check the link in the bio above, okay, to check out all of my other products and services. Book a session if you would like. I am available for now. And also, if you want an instant confirmation, go ahead and check the shorts, okay? Whichever one you select and pick on, that's going to be a message for you. And if you're not watching this on YouTube, go ahead and check it out on my YouTube, where you can see the shorts, all right? Either way. Okay. I am because we are, and Anak Amun. See you next time, tribe.